Good morning, YouTube. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Sam's Doing Stuff. What am I doing today? Well, the burn ban is over in Northeast Ohio. Well, in Ohio in general. So I'm finally, I'm gonna burn my burn pile. This burn pile is stacked in what used to be some kind of an old silo, a feed silo or something maybe. I'm standing where the old barn used to be, and this was connected to it. There was a wooden door here. You can see it's just a pile of dirt. I don't know what's in there. I really don't. I know, and I'll try and put up some video, when they tore this down, they left everything. They just left a huge mess. So I burned a lot of it out in the fields, but when I got to this, I thought, well, it's already in there. Might as well burn it where it lays. It should be safe. So I've been stacking on top of it, and I think it's time. It's time to burn it. So before we get to that, I want to say a few things, because I've said from the very beginning, I'm treating this YouTube thing like a community, because it is. It's a wonderful community, and if everybody's good to each other, we can all learn things. I hope you learned something from the last video. I hope you learned something. I'm going to leave it there. It's working. The electricity is working. Anyway, so you know I want to grow my firewood business, and I'm all gung-ho and amped up about that. And I got so many comments of encouragement and everything, but one commenter said he's been using a county line splitter like I have, and he does 8 triaxle loads a year. I think he said 8. Wow. And he said, you know, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So I'm gonna try and I've got what I've got, and you know how frugal I am. When it comes to spending that kind of money, it would take me, I'd have to sell 34 cords of firewood in order to pay for a new splitter. And I mean, while having a new splitter would be nice, that's a lot of money. So I'm gonna stick with what I have. I'm gonna do what I do, but I'm gonna keep that mindset of, you know, pushing forward and taking the next steps, you know, and just trying to grow. And I really think that, you know, calling a couple of tree companies around here, and we'll just see where that happens. I'll keep you guys updated on that. I'm gonna have to give them access to my property. I've got some ideas for that too, but so there's that, and thank you very much for all the comments. And speaking of comments, that video, do big YouTubers watch little YouTubers? Neil from Dig Drive DIY commented, I am thrilled, because he's my favorite channel. He is. He's absolutely my favorite channel. He's down to earth. He's a great storyteller. He's a great father, great guy. I gotta meet him someday. That would be really cool. I'll have to go to one of those meetups and say hi. But anyway, Neil, if you're watching again, I really appreciate it. It means the world to me that you commented. And Sandy from Sawing with Sandy also commented. You know, I'm not as familiar with his channel. I'm catching up, and I'm watching what he's doing. He's digging some trails through the woods right now with his tractor. You know, he's getting ready for the winter, just like we all are. So, all right, enough talking. Let's start burning. Start with a little accelerant. There we go. It's going, that's for sure, it's going. You know, it's kind of smoky right now, but it's gonna be a lot less smoky once it really, well, it won't be long. It's burning pretty good. Oh, I feel so good to be getting rid of this. And I got a pile right next to it. If it doesn't catch on fire by itself, I gotta get the grapple on the tractor so I can pile on once that burns down. Let's set a time lapse and see how this thing goes. While that's burning, I'll keep an eye on it, and I'm gonna cut up some wood for my dad. Now, you know, I give him the ugly stuff, but I also give him the smaller limmy stuff. And this doesn't look that small, but if it's smaller than this, if I can reach my fingers around it and touch my fingers, it's his. So this is is the perfect application for an electric saw. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. And I'm just letting them fall right here in the trailer. Work smarter, not harder. These are big enough, I'm going to use them for firewood. This fire is a little bit underwhelming. I was expecting it to blaze a lot more. But you can now see the ring from the silo. I'm going to call it a silo. I don't know what it was actually used for, but yeah, it's a good place to burn. I don't know what's in the bottom of it. I see a lot of rocks over here, so they must have just piled a bunch of debris in it, and I don't know. I mean, it's burning, so I've got all this though. So I'm going to work at this because it's got to go. I think if I pile it on top, we'll have a bigger, more blazing fire. The wind's been mainly coming out of the west, so I'm trying to clear this over here so I can have access. Just got to rip these weeds out. I don't know what's under here. But you know what? Once I get this cleaned up, I'll be able to mow it. And it'll never look like this again. All right, it's time to start picking away at this pile. That's gonna burn. If it doesn't fall off, it's going to burn. Stay there. There we go. Back off of that. Catch fire for a little bit. So I'm going to come back tomorrow and see what's left and clean it up a bit. All right, well, good morning. Everything is burned down, and it's a little bit concerning because look at this. This whole thing, the bottom of it, is just filled with boulders. So if I want to use this to burn in again, I'm going to have to clean that out. I don't know if the Kubota will do that. That's going to that's a tomorrow problem. You know what I mean? Yeah, and today is a gorgeous day. Oh my goodness. December 8th in Northeast Ohio, and it's going to be over 50 degrees and pure sun all day. Look at the sun on my face. Oh, I'm loving it. So we're going to get going and deliver that firewood to my dad. All right, here we go. Sunglasses, because you know what? On December 8th in Northeast Ohio, the sun is a real blessing. You want to delve into my psyche a little bit while we're on our way? Let's talk about blessings and how I feel about the word blessing. So, the sun is a blessing. Do you know why the sun is a blessing? Because everybody feels it. And, you know, maybe you're hoping for rain. Well, guess what? Rain is a blessing because everybody feels it. At some point in your life, you're going to see some rain, you're going to see some sunshine. I bet the people in arid areas feel that rain is a real blessing. So anyway, you know what's not a blessing? Riches. Living in a nice house. Good health. Good health, you might think, what? Good health isn't a blessing? Well, what about someone who's, not so healthy? That maybe has a disease. Are they not blessed because they have a disease? No. So health is not a blessing. A blessing is something that everybody feels at the same time. And, you know, if you think I'm wrong, let's, think about the story of Job. So, Job got screwed. Job got screwed because he was blessed. Job got screwed because God loved him so much. So, yeah, that's my opinion about blessings. Blessings are something that everyone feels, and it's up to you how you react to it. There you go. Yeah, the subject of blessings, that's a hot topic for me. I know people disagree with me, but especially when it comes to stuff like wealth, having nice things, it's not that you shouldn't be happy to have nice things. It's more of a sense of self-accomplishment. Be proud of what you've done. Don't have pride, but be proud of what you've done. But God's not in charge of wealth distribution. Definitely not. And the reason I know that is because there's a lot of rich a-holes in the world, that's for sure. Yeah, good morning. You here to help? Didn't get all dressed up for nothing. Hey, these nasty looking chunks. Who's your firewood guy?
Oh, they burn good though.
Oh yeah. It all makes the same ashes, isn't that what you say?
Yep, they all make ashes. You pretty well got a load.
It's half a load. Actually, this one might work. Yeah. That'll do.
That's
My friend's gonna watch this video and laugh and hate me.
Friends are gonna laugh because you're not wearing a coat.
yeah.
It's not that cold.
It's not that cold. Hold on.
Behind me.
There it is.
I started coming down. I moved.
All right. You got plenty to work with now. Yeah. He's a lot faster than you are, Dad. What do they say? Youth and good looks are wasted on the young or something? I don't know the saying. Somebody out there knows it. I'll tell you something, Scott. Most of my viewers are 50 plus years old, and they will be thrilled to see a young man at your age out here doing physical work and learning and spending time with his elders. That is the best part of this. This is my nephew Scott. He's my #1 fan. Right now, I'm his #1 fan. You think you got enough for the winter?
No, I'll burn all that before spring.
Well, I don't know what to tell you because that's all I've got.
Oh, you got a lot more to cut that has knots in it, which you'll throw in the trailer and you'll make another pile easily.
Yeah. I was hoping that'd be it for the winter.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, it depends on how cold it is. It was really cool having Scott help us, don't you think?
Yeah. He does it a lot faster than I do.
So that kid is going to a technical center, the trade school.
MCCTC.
Yeah, the MCCTC, that's the Mahoney County Career and Technical Center. He's learning trades, and you know how I feel about that. I think that's great. All the kids have different interests and everything, but you know, he's learning.
Oh, yeah.
I'd tell you what I got him for Christmas, but he watches my videos and it ruined the surprise.
Yeah.
So Scott, you'll have to wait. Anyway, it was a great day, and it's still a great day. I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna make some more firewood.
All right.
All right, hey, we'll catch you next time when I am doing more stuff. See you then.
We'll see you.